All right. It's your man Dante the Dark Knight. Philadelphia Eagles. Check us out. Make sure you share this show. Make sure you share this show. If you like watching the play-by-play, um, make sure you let everyone know. Oh, excuse me. All right. So our Philadelphia Eagles have the ball 1st and 10. Jalen hands it off. No, he keeps the ball himself and he runs around the right side and a big gain, about 14-yard gain there on 1st down. So they do run the ball. Um, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to uh put this out here. So 1st and 10. Again, what's up? What's up, Gary? Gary's out there checking it out. Make sure you guys share this on your platforms and on your pages and stuff. Let everybody uh, enjoy the game with all of us. So Swift gets the pitch. He picks up about 4 yards to the left side of that line. We don't have Cam Jurgens, but that hopefully we will still be effective on the ground. I think that we will, especially if we commit to it and not abandon it so quickly as we've been doing. Uh, I'm sorry, guys. All right, so it's 2nd and 6. I've got to watch the stream. All right, they hand off to Swift, nothing there. They collapsed, and the 4 yards that he gained, it looked like they might have gotten it back. So that's not a good sign. All right, so 3rd and 9. I'm streaming, so you guys probably are way ahead of me. Probably. I hate to have to do this too. I like to watch over the air. So you guys let me know. I got 3rd and 9, 13 minutes to go. Let me know where you are. All right. So Jalen in the shotgun, man in motion, and he takes the snap back over the middle. He has a man, Goddard for a big gain. He has a 1st down. So they are moving the ball well so far, X Factor. All right, you're about 30 seconds ahead. Yeah, I hate that. But I guess it's better than me being ahead of you guys and then I'm spoiling it for you. So I guess you guys can pay me back now, huh? All right. So oh, a little swing pass to Goddard. Goddard gets around the side. Nice little pickup, about 5 yards. So we're seeing this is looking more creative. I have to say that. What's up, brother Wood? Yeah, you're a little late, but you guys are ahead of me. All right, we make this work, Gary. All right, but no, yeah, you're ahead this time though, Gary. All right, so it's 2nd and 5. I got 2nd and 5. 12:08 to go. So thus far, the offense looks. Oh wow, they ripped his whole face mask off. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. We gotta get. That's how we got to look like we was in a damn battle. Because that the last 2 weeks they just punched us in the mouth. They took our lunch money, and now it's time for this team to come back, and you got to show some nastiness. You have to show some nastiness. 2 weeks in a row, we've had our lunch money taken. And you know how it goes in the schoolyard. If the bully takes your lunch money, he's going to take it every day. All right, Jalen swings it out to Devontae Smith. Nice catch. It was a chore just to catch that ball. And Smith is wincing, but he gets up. Hopefully, it's not anything serious. Um, and yeah, he had to really extend to pull that down. He had to really extend. Oh, and he got kicked in the thigh. So, all right, I'm behind. So it's 3rd and 6. I got 3rd and 6. Here we go. Jalen in the shotgun motioning. Man in motion. He calls a timeout. That looks like it was Julio Jones in motion, and they call a timeout. So 11:08 to go in the first quarter. The Eagles are on the move. This is a important 3rd and 6. Uh, we can't have a stall on this. The first, I'm way behind. Oh wow, I'm way behind. I don't know how to speed up. Let me see. I'll try it. Let me see if I can try it on another streaming platform because I am way behind. Is this on ESPN? Let me see if I can get on ESPN. So yeah, especially if you guys are watching it like over the air. Like that's what I usually watch it over the air, but for some reason I can't get ABC over the air on my antenna. I don't know what the heck is wrong. But all right, so I think I'm gonna be a little more. Oh God, what's this? Hold on. All right, you guys are ahead of me. I've got to change up here. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm battling a little bug like Jalen, but I'm just like Jalen. I'm going to tough it out. So I have to see if I can get a stream that's a little faster. So you guys have to do play by play for me. Let me know what's going on because I'm not. Let me know what's going on as I try to get another stream going right here. Um, go here. We're running the ball. Johnson realizes his job. I'm in here. I can't see the game, but I got you. All right, yeah. Somebody let me know. I'm still working on it. I tried to get it. Mm, Keep me abreast, guys. Keep me abreast. Oh, no, I don't want that. Mm. Uh, all right, what happened? Swift quarter pass in the backfield, 3rd and 3. All right, all right, all right. So we looking good, right? We still driving. What yard line are we on? What yard line? This is family right here. Now this is really family. I'm supposed to be doing the play by play, but you guys are letting me know what's going on here. First down at the 5. All right, damn. I'm gonna miss the darn All right, come on. It's gonna be time to sing. I'm not gonna be ready, huh? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go. All right. Is it time to sing? I'm still trying to hook it up. Mm-mm. All right. No game. First and goal. All right. 3rd and goal. They didn't punch it in yet. What's going on? 'Hurts TD. All right, that's what's up. All right, Hurts TD. Oh man, what's going on with this? Oh, there you go. All right. I'm almost there, guys. Oh man. We're looking like an offense that knows how to play. That's what's up. All right. So got a good defense. I mean, got a good offensive way to come out, put pressure on the put on Seattle. This is how we were successful last year. Let's put it that we were successful this way last year, coming out and putting pressure on the opposing team from the start by putting points on the board. We've not seen that this year as much as we saw it last year, but that was a formula for us to be very successful. This year we've come and we've gutted out some wins. And but it'd be nice to get back to how we were winning last year. That was a formula that worked a lot better for us. So I would like to get back to that, and it looks like we are on our way to a great start in doing that tonight. I'm still trying to get this stream up here, but it's good to know that we put points on the board, and now it's going to be up to Seattle to try to match us because that's what we've been doing the past couple of weeks facing the 49ers in Dallas. They've jumped out on us, and I think that is the reason why, uh, you know, Brian Johnson abandoned the run so quickly because he felt as though we had to, we had to, oh, I'm sorry, what's this? That we had to play catch up, and it felt like he was panicking and abandoning the run because the pressure was we have to match these guys. Our defense wasn't stopping anybody. So let's see what the defense does this week. We need to see them put up a better stand than what we've seen the previous 2 weeks. They're going to be a key. And we've made a change. We made a significant change this week. So, all right, what's going on? All right. So I like the offense. I see the defense. It's your turn. Yes, Pamela. I'm sorry, guys. I might have to. I'm getting it slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me and keeping me abreast. But let me know how that defense looks the first time on the field tonight under Patricia. I mean Matt Patricia. I'm sorry, Matt Patricia. Let's see if this defense looks any different. Now we know that Pete Carroll is a Super Bowl winning coach, so he is going to. And they put the pressure on Dallas the last time they played him. Dallas did pull it out, but it wasn't after a scare by Pat Carroll and the Seattle Seahawks. So there are no pushovers. We got to come out and we've got to handle business, or else they will win this game. So we've got to we can't take them lightly. There has to be a sense of urgency because we are coming off of a 2-game losing streak. So we can ill afford to drop another game. So the offense have done their job. They've come out, they've scored. Let's see what the defense does in holding these guys hopefully to a 3 and out. Keep me abreast as I continue to get a stream on here that won't have me so far behind. Well, that's not going to work. All right. All right. So I'm probably just going to have to do this. Uh, yeah, it's not letting me do it. Not letting me. All right, false start Seahawks. False start. All right. Try this one more time, and then I'm gonna have to abandon this. Gain of 3. All right. So they're doing the play-by-play the opposite way. We're doing play-by-play the opposite way. You guys are letting me know what's going on. All right, gain of 3. Thank you, brother. Brother Wood is here, hooking me up. As I try to get this stream ready, I might just have to accept the fact that I'm going to be so far behind. Game to 3. All right. So we not hold them. We not hold them to. All right, 39. All right, okay, 39. Can we get off the field? Let me know if we get off the field. We need this bad. We need to get off the field. Let me know if we get off the field. Fourth and 1. They're going for 4th and 1. All right, they're going for 4th and 1. All right. 4th and out. All right, this is good, right? All right, punt team is out. All right, bet. All right, so we get the ball back. That is what's up. So this defense does stop someone, and in 2 weeks, it's not been many times that we forced a punt. So that's a good sign right there. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. If our offense can dial it up again. Roby Ricani. Okay, that was good. So Roby covered Metcalf, and he did excellent. He must have done a good job if we forced them to punt. So that's a good sign coming out of this from this defense. First time under Matt Patricia. All right, I'm trying to. Terrible pass by Locke helped the Eagles out. All right, that's good. Well, we expect to beat. At least I do. I expect us to beat a team that's led by Luck. This is an opportunity for us to get our mojo back, playing against a backup like Luck. So this is not a time where we need to look bad. This is a great time for us to get our mojo back. All right, so no, that's not gonna work. All right, I'm just gonna have to be behind. All right, now. All right, let me do that. Go back. A tune-up game, yes, a tune-up the game to get our mojo back. Guys, thanks for hanging in there with me. I am going to get this right. I'm telling you, I am. I am. Excuse me. And what is that? All right. All right, that's not working. Is this not on? This is not on the game. All right, so I got to go back. I'm going to be behind. I'm just going to have to be behind, guys. Uh oh, wait a minute. Overthrow the Swift. All right, call it and we will hold our comments. All right. Yeah. I guess yeah. 3rd and 5. Oh, come on. What is going on? Can't do a play by play when you don't have a damn signal. All right, here we go. I'm back. All right, so they're showing the replay. Okay, so I see the Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm just going to be behind, though. All right, so I got 2nd and 5. Hurts takes the snap, looks, he throws, lofts one up, a nice, pretty pass, but it was overthrown to Swift. All right, so you guys are probably ahead. I got 3rd and 5. You guys are 3rd and 10. Damn, I'm way behind, huh? You guys are 3rd and 10. How much time do you guys have left? Incomplete to Goddard. Wow, I'm way behind. So I got 3:47 to go. 4th and 10. Wow. 3:43 to go. I got 3:47. So yeah, I'm behind. So I'm just now getting the false start. Wow. Okay, so that's where the 3rd and 10 came from. All right. Yeah, I'm back. You guys are 3:39. Yeah, I'm 3:47. All right, I'm way behind. But I'll call it from where I see it. All right. Jalen back. Incomplete Goddard. All right, so you guys and 4th and 10, and they're going to have to punt. So that was not a good drive by the Eagles, not in the least bit. So after having seen a promising opening drive, right, they come back and more of the same. The more of what we've seen the past few weeks. So that wasn't a good possession at all. Penalty killed the drive, and not much going on. I don't know if they're playing with the energy. I don't, I read body language too, so I don't know if they are playing with the energy that I would like to see them have, or with the urgency that should be shown tonight. Coming off of 2 horrible losses, albeit they were probably 2 of the best teams in the league, but still, they were horrible losses. And now you're not playing with the enthusiasm or the energy that I think that should be on display tonight. After having been beat like they were beat the past 2 weeks, I expect that this team would come out with more energy than what I'm seeing here. That was a nice opening drive, but I've said it before. They don't look bad when they in their first 15 scripted plays. You know that they come out and they have their first 15 offensive plays are scripted. Most times, this team looks okay in the first 15 scripted plays. It's after those first 15 scripted plays that they don't look too hot. And that seems to be the case even tonight. First drive, first 15 plays, successful. We punched it in. We got 7 on the board. After those, not so good. Not so good. So we get a chance to see Matt Patricia and the defense again. They came in, they did a good job on that first possession of the Seahawks. So we get a chance to see if they can keep it up. Now, this is what I said about the offense, and this is what I mean about the offense can help the defense out. So we just saw the defense come up, put a good stand or a good series against the Seattle offense. Got them off the field. I think what happened the past 2 weeks is our defense was gassed because of the ineffectiveness of this Eagles offense. When you're not sustaining drives, when you're not putting together first downs, you don't give the defense adequate time to rest, right? And eventually that catches up with the defense. So yeah, they it was partially scheming, right? But then when you get to the second half and you've had a half where your offense has been as anemic as what we've seen from the Eagles, 3 and outs, 3 and outs, 3 and outs, and the defense has been on the field for so long. When the second half comes, they're worn. And this goes all the way back. They were worn in that Buffalo Bills game in overtime. They were gassed at the end of that game. Then they come back the next week, offense still unproductive, 3 and outs, and they got worn out by the 49ers. The 49ers just had their way with them, right? Then against the Cowboys, like Gary just said, ran 74 plays against them. They were gassed. Now we're starting off, and it's looking like the same thing. So let's see if the defense can hold up and get off the field again. All right, pitch. Oh, wow, that was a good one. All right, so Sweat comes out, and that looked aggressive. That looked great. So, our best scenario right here is another 3 and out, right? So 3 and out, and if we can possibly make that happen, we'll need the offense to put something together. All right, so I'm sorry. Let me get this off the. All right. Here we go. I got 2nd and 16. And nothing. Nothing. 6 yards. I'm sorry. 6 yards. There's the side. They're showing him up in the booth. 3rd and 10. Linebacker is new to us. Yeah, linebackers in the middle of the field is new. Yeah. Backup quarterback is getting it out. Yeah, the middle is our Achilles heel. So I got 3rd and 10. You guys are already telling me that something bad happened. So lock back and somebody over the middle. And Lockett has a first down. And there's that middle of the field again. Why is our best pass rusher in the middle of the field? Well, somebody needs to be there. I wouldn't pick him to be there, but somebody needs to be in the middle of the field. 1st and 10. And fake handoff, rolls out, has another man to the other side, and they are starting to string together some yardage. And it doesn't take much. This is what I expect from our Eagles, right? Like we don't need huge chunk plays, right? That looks sexy, but take what they give you, and that's what teams have been doing against us. We've not given up explosive plays, but it doesn't matter because if you're giving up 5 yards, 6 yards, 7 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards, eventually the team is going to wind up where they're trying to go, which is the end zone. And here we are again, another first down. So those explosive plays are one thing, but you got to stop the underneath too. You got to stop something. All right, so 3rd and 1. I have 3rd and 1. I'm way behind. I'm about to go get. We're not having this. I can't have y'all just ahead of me like that. All right, there's a flag. All right, so you guys say there's a punt. Because you guys are way ahead of me. I can't do this. This I can't do. I can't do this. I'm about to make a Chizanes. Like, yo, I'm gonna have to make a Chizanes. Great defense. All right, so that's great defense. All right, I'm about to make a. All right, so this is not going to be. That's going to be incomplete. I see. I can't. I can't. I before it was all right, but you guys keep putting in the comments, so I can't watch the game like this. This is like I'm watching, and I already know because I look at the comments that you guys incomplete punt. So I'm going to take a break, just a break, so that I can. It's not going to take long. I just got to run upstairs. So you guys hold it down for me. I will be right back, but I can't be that far behind. That's just too far behind. Uh, let me see if I put a message in case you guys let the people know that I will be back. I'll put the ticker up. Some reason they're putting it at 2. Yeah, should be at the 12, and I believe will be when they come back. I think you're up and Burns is into ass. I'm saying for you. And almost Kingdom Weeks 15 this Friday. Take control of your health by boosting your force field. The immune system. Aura tells you when your temperature is higher than normal. Live smarter, stronger, healthier with the Aura Ring. Go to Old Navy and you'll save a toboggan full of buckaroonies. It's a real bada-bing, bada-boom situation. Right now, get last-minute gifts from just $2 only at Old Navy. Look, this deal is a steal, and so is the toboggan. I know because I stole it. You can feel it when your dream becomes a pursuit. And with vitiligo, the pursuit for your pigment is no exception. It's time you had a proven choice to help restore what's yours. Opzelura is the first and only FDA-approved prescription treatment for non-segmental vitiligo, proven to help repigment skin over time. Restoring what's yours is possible with a steroid-free cream that you can apply yourself. Opzelura can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB or hepatitis B or C, serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts occurred with Opzelura. In people taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effects were acne and itching where applied. If you're on the pursuit, repigmentation may be within reach. So, are you ready? Ask your dermatologist about Opzelura. Pursue it. The warp rift is expanding. All worlds within the Galaxian Veil will be consumed. This difficulty demands a specialist, an ease specialist. Yeah, that's me. Geico makes it easy to get coverage for what you care about. Cars, apartments, jewelry. And what about the warp rift? I've got you. There you go. Oh. That's in the cartridge. Gooey. From cars to renters to jewelry, it's easy to pick up. This is when we're happy to have John Perry with us in the booth. The ball, John, was touched by John Radigan right coming up, 59, right here. And then a flag was dropped during the break. What's going on? Well, you get first touching by number 59, but along with the first touch, which is fine, he actually illegally bats the ball forward. So they'll go back by rule to the previous spot, enforce that illegal bat, and re-kick. Well, right now, you've got the defense for Seattle out there and the offense for Philadelphia, as they have yet to even make an announcement. Throughout the entire break between the first and second quarter. Yeah, this is, I'm not going to go on a rant this week, but come on. That'll suffice. Now we're in the legal
by 59 of Seattle for batting the ball forward. Philadelphia will enforce the penalty 10 yards at the previous spot. We'll replay fourth down. Since we had the quarter, we still took the field.
So with the 10-yard penalty, they're going to decide for the re-kick. And they are going to still be facing the way that they will be facing throughout the second quarter. Just to kind of further a storyline, Rick Woolen, who, as we mentioned, was a Pro Bowler a year ago as a rookie, has in essence been benched to start this game. Michael Jackson's been playing at corner. Reek has played a special team snap. He's not hurt, but he was one of the guys that Pete Carroll called out after that loss in San Francisco last week, along with Jamal Adams. Adams is inactive with a knee problem, and Woolen, for now, is on the bench.
And he gave up a touchdown last week on a play-action fake to George Kittle, and he's had some tackling issues. But when I asked Pete Carroll if there were going to be any changes coming into this game, he told me there would not be. But yet, they could not understanding either.
There is Covey, who is fighting to get to the 30, a little bit short. And Will Disley makes stuff. For whatever reason, over the years, Pete Carroll's Seahawks have had the Eagles' number. 0-7 overall, including a loss for playoffs. 0-3 here. But the guy at quarterback, Jalen Hurts, is making his first ever start against the Seahawks here in Seattle. Maybe he can write a different story. And there is Reed Woolen. His pitching lasted 2 possessions. The Eagles is back out there. Sometimes that's all it takes to get a player's attention. It would take Michael Irvin less than that. It's batted into the air by Artie Burns. Second and 10. Of course, Artie Burns, he's getting the start in the slot because of Devin Witherspoon, the all-world rookie. The year that he's had, he's not up tonight. But Artie Burns, who started the year as the slot corner, Seattle defensively, he's back in the lineup. And Devin Witherspoon, he took over when we last had Seattle against the Giants, and he put on the show. And he's been phenomenal as a player for this defense. And here's against AJ Brown. They will mark AJ close to first down yardage. And the official on the far side of the field looks like he's going to give him enough for a first down. The knee may have been down. And now they move the ball back. So it's going to be third down and 1 as that tackle was made by Trey Brown. Got A.J. Brown. Looks like he's a little banged up. I tell you, those contested catches, he's as good as anybody in the game at making those. And it's never something. It's for defenses. It's for incredibly shove, the tush push, the quarterback sneak, whatever you want to call it, gets to. Well, I saw where the commissioner came out and said, no. A lot of people thought it was a foregone conclusion. It's going to be banned at the end of the season. And he said, no, we're all still looking at it. And, you know, I thought it was going to be banned after last year. And now, I don't know, I've enjoyed watching it. I'm in the 6th round. It's a copycat league. Nobody's been able to copy it. That's right. And just like the Eagles. Swift here. That for Jalen Hurts, by the way, is 18 straight conversions on 3rd or 4th and 1. And he doesn't just get it by the nose of the football. I mean, they go forward by a couple of yards here in this moment and most of the time. Well, when they got inside the 5-yard line on that opening possession with second down, I expected that we would see it 3 straight times if that's what it was required to get it in. Because they are picking up such positive yards. 2nd and 6. Here's the keeper of Hurts. Gets to the end, and she's been modeled like that left knee, but he's able to get them out of bounds in the first down as he picks up 6. You know, I do think in times like what Philadelphia has been going through here over the last few weeks, I do think having a quarterback like Jalen Hurts
is a real advantage for Philadelphia. A guy who's just so even keeled. When we talk to him, whether tough times, good times, he's still just as chill as he can be. And he's some of these weeks roller coasters. He's swift. That's four. The numbers that have piled up. They gained first downs just by running the ball. He's tied for second most across the entire league, and he's become a tremendous pocket passer. His completion percentage from pocket leads the NFL at 72%. There was a time when all these defenses played to make Jalen Hurts beat it. He were digging in last year, and the big plays that they're going to take up to him. CJ Brown makes the catch and has a first down at the 35. Rhythm back in the game makes the stop at a game 10. And they come right back to A.J. Brown and off coverage with Rick Woolen. And, I know there's a lot of conversation about spreading the ball to other people. But when two players coverage and good players in those matches, it's just 6 sagging his way for another first down. Get the cut block from Jason Kelsey at 36. Is still elite. He's the oldest player to start every game this year. He's playing in his 190th game for the Eagles. He just doesn't slow down. The things he does for the league impresses me as much as anything. Maybe pulled again on that play, but on that big run by DeAndre Swift 2 plays ago, it was Jason Kelsey leading the way. And we see it so many times when they're running the quarterback draw. He's the guy who's out in front. And at 37 years old, usually when it starts to go with your legs, but he still is moving as well as he ever has. And this might be his one song because he continues to play at such a great league for the Seahawks people. That player making him 37. He's 36. Hurts keeps. He's getting a block to the tight ends. And Hurts is run down at the 20 with a gain of just 2. Kelsey May Sunday just hanging it because he's tired of player. Well, it's not because he's become ineffective in the later stages of his career. It's 3rd down and 6. Williams is there with a pair of looking at tackle a gain of 3. It's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. Well, there's Big Leonard Williams, and that's Sula Pettit, number 78 in right guard. He gets a start with James Jurgens. And Leonard Williams able to win on that. First down. That's William Jones. And just his 6th catch as a Philadelphia Eagle. You're going to see that the linebacker level in the middle, and this just becomes entirely too easy. That re-release off the ball, get past the markers, turn around, just nothing's consistent. We've been out many times.
All right. What are we doing? Are we scored? Because you guys know more than I do. Swift run, Swift. Got a Julio sighting. I am not able. Oh, darn it. Not able to get off of this stream here, so I've got to deal with it. I've got to deal with it. So I got 2nd and 10. I'm just not going to look at you guys. All right, Swift. And Swift. Oh, all right, good run. All right, I see that. 3rd down. So you guys are probably fastest flag I've ever seen. All right, so we're doing all right then. We're doing all right. What did I miss? What did I miss? I guess I can go back and see what I missed, huh? Round and pound that rock. Kelsey tired. All right, we got to punch this in. All right, so yeah, Kelsey might be tired. I don't know, but it's 3rd and 6. All right, so it's 10-0. Okay, so man, I'm gonna have to turn the comments off. You guys are killing me. You're killing me. All right, so there's Swift. And nothing there. So they're going to have to settle for a field goal. So as you guys have already let me know in the comments, it's going to be 10-0. Oh my God, we're looking a little better today. Yeah, just a little better today. 10-0. We'll take it. We haven't scored a touchdown, in a game. So, opening drive, getting 7 points, putting 7 points on the board was a big improvement for us. When you go back and look at our previous 2 games, and now we are up 10-0. So that we'll take that. We'll definitely take that with a backup quarterback on the road in Seattle. I know a lot of people are expecting us to win. I'm not taking anything for granted, not the way that this team looked the past few weeks. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to be very happy with it. Impressive drive, albeit just 3 points, but it did eat up the clock and gave the defense time to rest. And this is what I'm talking about. This is how the offense helps out the defense. So we put together a drive, albeit it wasn't a touchdown, it still produced points. So now we're up 10-0. Defense has been doing their job. They haven't relinquished any points as of yet. The offense is doing their job. They're keeping the ball and they're stringing together first downs, which is very, very important and helps out. So this is a team sport. I don't have to say that, right? That's counting the obvious. That's pointing out the obvious. This is a team sport. And the way that each unit helps one another is to do their job effectively. So tonight we have the offense doing their job effectively, putting points on the board, keeping the ball, sustaining drives that keeps the defense off the field, keeps the defense fresh. And yeah, I wanted to see a touchdown on that last drive, but it didn't happen. But we did get some points. So, this is a good direction. 17 minutes to 5. That's great. That's what we want. That's our formula. That's our formula to win it. Sustaining drives. Matriculating the ball down the field. Everything doesn't have to be an explosive play. The way our defense is set up, you probably it's not in our favor to put up points fast. No, I haven't caught up, Donovan. Donovan, you're the reason why I've been spending most of this time trying to catch up because you're ruining it for me. I have to stop looking at the comments now. I can't look at the comments anymore. But let me order my pizza because I can't look at the game with you guys. I invited you guys to look at the game with me, and I can't look at the game with you because you guys are so ahead. And then Donovan, he spoils it for me. So, I don't know if I'm inviting you guys back. That's it. I'm not inviting you. I'm ordering my pizza. I'm ordering my damn pizza. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna talk about. Well, last week we got a chance to talk about food. That's how bad Dallas was whipping our ass. They whipped our ass so bad that we had time to talk about our favorite foods. Well, I hope to do that tonight, but with us in the league. I hope that we're up so much that we can talk about other things. Well, it's a good thing. We're up 10-0, 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. If you got streaming it like me, but for you guys, you're probably already at halftime. But so this is going good. This is going good for me. 10-0 lead. When's the last time we've seen this team up by double digits? It seems like forever, right? Seems like forever. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take this 10-0. And let's see what this defense does. 6:20 to go in the half. All right, so Matt Patricia's defense is doing the job thus far. 1st and 10. Lock back. Has a pass. He has a man. No. Oh, and they call a flag on Job. Oh, they called a flag on Job. So that's not good. But you know what? Not going to kill these young guys because this is their opportunity to get some meaningful snaps, right? And look, we're talking about the modern day Megatron right here. We're talking about Metcalf. Like, it's a tall order, tall task to have to cover a guy like that. So you got to do a better job. Don't get me wrong, you got to do a better job, but they need meaningful snaps. This is where you get your experience in this league. All right, lock, quick pass, and they wrap them up pretty good. So not much of a gain there. They're showing the tight end usage by Seattle and how they disperse them and place them in various positions around the field on offense in motion. And there's Locke, hands it off. A pickup of about 5 right there. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Let's see if we can get off the field. 3rd down. 5:36, 34, 33. So Locke, 3rd and 2. Under center. Hands it off, and they do pick up the 1st down. Tough run. He's going to pick up a 1st down. So 5:04. The ball is on the Eagles' 45-yard line as the Seattle Seahawks are attempting to put some points on the board before half. Under 5 minutes to go. Walker was the ball carrier, and he picks up a 1st down. I'm not looking at your comments. I'm ignoring your comments. All right, so Locke is under center again. Man in motion. Locke drops back, looks, has a guy over the middle, a 5-yard pickup. Ringo on the coverage. Brown getting a little physical with the tight end there. And this is the blueprint on how to move the ball on the Eagles. People are, offenses are comfortable with picking up short yardage plays as long as they keep the drive and the sticks moving. So it's going to be 2nd and 5, 3:50 to go. Lock under center, man in motion. He hands it off to the running back, Walker. Walker has a big hole up the middle. Is that Walker? No. Oh, yes, it is Walker. I'm sorry. Yeah, Walker. And he busted up the gut between the tackles for a large gain there. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Under 4 minutes to go, about 3.5 minutes to go in the half. So Seattle is attempting to, again, like I said, put some points on the board before half. And this is the letdown of this defense. Like this would have been a great time for to get off the field and give the ball back to the offense one last time. A pitch, this time Walker to the left side. Not much there. And who's that? Ringo with a big hit. And there's no gain on that play. So 2nd and 10. Ball is on about the 27-yard line. Ringo holds him to no gain. That was a good tackle. Good hit right there. Brown comes up, and Brown almost got a flag. That was almost excessive right there. So it's on the 27-yard line, 2nd and 10. Ringo on Lockett. Lock in the shotgun, takes the snap. He looks. He has a man, and he couldn't hold on to it. So running back coming out of the backfield, Tabernet, I believe, and he could not corral that pass. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. So the Eagles have an opportunity here to stop them, to hold them to possibly 3 or better. I would love to see a turnover, right? Like we haven't gotten a lot of those. So 3rd and 10, 2:17 to go in the half. Let's see. Drew Lock, I'm sorry, 7 for 9, 42 yards. And he's in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks, has a man over the middle. Again, the Achilles heel of this team. This defense is the middle of the field, and they exploit it once again. 1st and 10. Whenever a team needs those yards, they go right down the middle. Why is the passing lanes in the middle of the field just so wide open? It's just so wide open. It just kills me to see that. I've been seeing it for 14 weeks now. I swear. And I know we only played 13 games, but even in our bye week, I was having nightmares of seeing the middle being exploited. So I've been seeing it for 14 weeks. 14 weeks of teams doing whatever they want to do, get whatever they want to get across the middle of the field. And I thought that was a good enough reason for them to make a drastic change, such as switching defensive play calling duties from Sean Desai to Matt Patricia. But in this short sample size of Matt Patricia calling or running the defense, I'm seeing more of the same, and that is the middle of the field being exploited once again. So, if you keep having the same thing, I know I'm gonna have to blame it on the players. I can't conceive that both coordinators or defensive play callers are not conscious of the fact that the middle of the field is open. So I'm assuming that they're scheming things to kind of stop that. So now that we've moved from Desai to Patricia and we're still seeing the same thing, is it the scheme that I'm starting to believe? Maybe it's the players. Maybe we don't have the talent at linebacker to cover that route across the middle. I'm just doing the process, of elimination by deduction, right? So we got 2 different play callers on defense. Haven't solved the problem. The one constant are the players on the field. All right, so let's see if we can now, now we need like a miracle. Like not a miracle, but we can use a big play right now, like a big defensive play, a turnover right here, right? They're knocking on the door. Let's at least try to hold them to a field goal, and I would like to see a turnover. Like we because they score right here and they get the ball back after the half. All right, so they hand it off. Not much there, about 2-3 yards. So, you if you give up a touchdown here, it's 10-7, and they get the ball after the half. So I don't want to see that. But we're seeing, yeah, that'll be the perfect time to blitz. Oh damn, let me order my pizza. Maybe it'll be here. Uh, all right, let me see. Let me give me a pizza here. Oh, I don't have. All right. Oh, my favorite pizza place is closed on Mondays. What the heck? Where they do that? Where do they do that? They close on. Let me search. I don't like the chain pizzas either. Oh, how the pizza places closed? This is crazy. I hate all chain pizzas. They're closed. Everybody closes on Monday. What the heck is going on here? Oh, excuse me. All right, let me see. All right, so our Philadelphia Eagles holding on. Yeah, it's a good time for. All right, so Reed Blankenship with the stop right there. It's going to be 4th down. So that was okay. We'll see if are they going to go for a field goal here? So they stiffened the defense. All right, I almost did a pause moment right there. All right, so the defense shuts them down, or stops them. Let's put it that way. Stops them from from getting in the end zone. But it's 4th and 4, and the offense is still on the field. So 1:45 to go. Look at the young buck, Jalen Carter. Here we go. Blankenship, a success story, undrafted, and playing great safety right now. All right, so 4th and 4. Lock. Metcalf in motion. It's going to be man to man. Oh, they're trying to get him off sides. All right, and it does not work. So it looks like they are going to go for the field goal. All right, so they tried it. Didn't work. Yeah, what happened to our pass rush? I don't know, man. Like, um, our defensive line was very talented last year, and it wasn't anything special that Gannon was doing. As you know, he wasn't dialing up a lot of blitzes. We just had a very talented defensive line rotation, and they were able to get pressure with that front four, maybe five, when you sent Hassan there, and they were able to amass a lot. I mean, when you have that much talent along the defensive line, the offense had to choose who they were going to double team, and you just can't double team everyone. So those that they did not double team had great. They would beat their man one on one, and because of that, we racked up a lot of sacks. Well, this year, I think the philosophy has been kind of similar, but we just doesn't have. I don't. We don't have uh, the same talent. Let's put it that way. And I think that Jalen Carter is a monster. Um, but for some reason, the front four is not getting the pressure as they did last year. And I don't know. Maybe we talk about defenses adjusting to our offense. Maybe the offense have adjusted to our defensive line rotation also. So that may be a reason for the lack of pressure. Again, like I said, last year we didn't blitz a lot. A lot of our sacks was picked up because of the front four, front five, just beating their men and getting to the quarterback. This year, it seems that we need to probably dial up the blitz more since we're not getting that same type of pressure. You've gotta create pressure. Yeah, Hargrave did he made a big difference. I mean, he's looking at rotation too, brother Wood. You're looking at a guy who's added to that San Francisco 49er defense. It's not a coincidence that he leaves. He plays on one defensive line and they're dominant, and then he goes to another defensive line and their front seven is dominant. So he is a special player, albeit 49ers they have linebackers down there. Yeah, so Brother Wood saying put Carter, Davis, Williams, and Cox in together. Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that. But I don't think we have any speed right there because all of those guys you're talking about, Brother Wood, are like interior. Like we need some speed on the outside. You still need Sweat. Sweat is still good. You got to send Sweat. You got to send Reddick. Right. You need that speed. You need the Bulls in the middle, but you need that speed too. Um, why does the cricket look like he's 80 years old? All right. So you disagree, Frank? What part do you disagree with? Um, I'm curious. I Our linebackers lack the speed to blitz with fire. Sweat and Reddick. Yeah, yeah. You got to send Sweat and Reddick. They got it. They got to be. They've got to be a part of the pressure on the quarterback. That's what they're built for. They're built for that. Hassan Reddick and Sweat are built for edge rushing. All right, so we have a minute and 42 to go before half. Yeah, we did. We took TJ Edwards for granted. He had the speed to go sideline to sideline. Um, wow, wonderful insight. You must be a freaking genius. I would never figure this out. You must be a general manager team. You have no valuable insight. I don't know. We talk about what they do on the field, and sometimes it is obvious. I was about to drop the DH, but you can freaking leave if you don't like the program, buddy. So we have a minute and 42 to go. So what insight? You offer some insight. All right, I thought so. All right, here we go. 2 play scoring drives. Again, adding to the overall performance of the team, right? We have to keep the ball, keep the defense fresh. And the offense have been doing their job. Here we go. Nice pickup. Jalen to Smith. Let's see if we can there's a flag on the play. Let's see if this offense can put some points on the board before the half. That would be encouraging, right? We've already talked about that. That was quite obvious, Dodo. Like nobody has noticed that the offense of coordinator has not been doing a good job. Thank you for pointing that out, Captain Obvious. All right, here we go. Jalen back. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he just throws it away. This is not your grandfather's broadcast. This is YouTube. This is the 21st century. This is only for entertainment purposes. All right, so 2nd and 10. Eagles attempting to put some points on the board before halftime. Jalen in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks, and this ball is batted. And very, very fortunate that it was not picked off. Very fortunate that it wasn't picked off. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Hurts could not get the ball past the big guy. Unfortunate. 3rd and 10. Ball is on the 40-yard line of the Eagles. Jalen in the shotgun. Trip was set on the left-hand side. Man in motion. Jalen takes the snap. Backs up. Oh, incomplete to A.J. Brown, and they're going to have to punt. So Seattle gets the ball back with some time left on the clock. And let's hope that the defense can stand tall here. We can ill afford to give up more points before this halftime because Seattle gets the ball after half. And there's the punt. All right, so 1:08 to go. Yeah, I shouldn't be going back and forth with this guy. But you're an asshole. I'll just put that out there. I see all the professional journalism majors that's on YouTube. Not. And that's when I learned about the Michigan Wolverines don't have a mascot. I like that commercial. That Nissan commercial was funny. All right, so we're not getting the blowout that we expected. Not at least not yet. Maybe the adjustments could be made at halftime. But let me know what you guys. What's on the plate? What's on the plate? What's on your football menu today? What happened? James Edgefield happened. What happened to all the changes on the? Oh, Nick was talking about. Yeah, I don't know if like I said, something had to be done, right? Everybody said they weren't surprised that they changed defensive play callers. I was kind of, because I thought that if anything should have changed, maybe something on the offensive side as far as coaching and play calling was concerned. I thought that if something was going to be done as drastic as changing play callers, it would be on the offensive side of the ball, because I think that Brian Johnson is more to blame for this team's lackluster performance because of having such a talented unit on offense. I would give Desai a pass in saying that his unit is not as talented as Brian's unit on the other side of the ball, right? So had they done that on the offensive side, I would have been like, okay, that's a good move. It kind of surprised me that they did it on the defensive side, right? This offense is better, in my opinion. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this offense is better than it was last year. And last year's offense was very explosive. I know that defenses adjust and makes it a little tougher, but I just can't help but think like you give this offensive unit to a more experienced offensive play caller, and we see a different result here. You put this offense in the hands of Andy Reid, and I can't see how this offense doesn't look better. I think this offense is very talented. We haven't lost anybody. I think we improved from last year, but yet this offense looks as bad as it looks. All right, Lock back. Lock throws it away. He just throws it away. So it's 45 seconds to go, 2nd and 4. Man, we giving up 30 plus points a game and last in the league, all kinds of shit. Are you surprised? I mean, yeah, I'm not. Well, maybe surprise is maybe not the word. Something had to be done, right? But if you would, Dion, if you were going into, what would you change? I mean, the offense looks anemic. The defense is giving up 30 points a game. The offense didn't score a touchdown last game. What unit did you think needed more of a shakeup? Be honest. I think Brian Johnson has more to work with. So I think he is underperforming more than Desai is in that aspect, just because he has more to work with. He's been handed a Ferrari, right? He's been handed the keys to a Ferrari. What first time offensive coordinator would not love to come in and have this unit? AJ Brown, perhaps one of the top wide receiver tandems in the league, a top 5 tight end, a top 5 offensive line, a top 5 quarter. Who wouldn't like to come in and have this unit? And with this unit, they're underperforming. Now, you can make a case on the defensive side of the ball. He has no linebackers. One corner, Bradbury just seemed to fall off the face of the earth. He seemed to have gotten old overnight. One good safety. I mean, Bayard is supposed to be good, but he hasn't performed up to that level, and he just got here not too long ago. So I can find personnel holes on the defense. I don't see personnel holes on the offense. There's Matt Patricia. It's 3rd and 14. Here we go. Eagles trail to halftime each of the past 6 games. And that goes back. I said that this team didn't look good the past 4 games. We talk about the 2-game losing streak, but the 2 previous games prior to the 49ers game, the offense wasn't. The offense has never been clicking on all cylinders all year. Not at all. Yeah, well, I see what you're saying, Dion. Well, Johnson saw the change we made on D, coach. His ass may be next. Give them damn keys. You can't handle Ferrari. Yeah, for real. And I don't think that Sirianni is helping out. To me, and this is you guys, correct me if you guys think you see it differently. But and I said this in the preseason. I said my biggest question mark was these 2 coordinators, right? And my biggest question mark with Brian Johnson, I said, was what his place calling was going to look like. We've never seen him call plays. We know he's familiar with the offense. He's been here since Sirianni got here. So we know he's familiar. But prior to him taking over the reins, we've seen Sirianni call plays, and we've seen Shane Steichen call plays, and it was night and day. And it's the same offense, the same offense. The only difference was play callers. When Sirianni was the play caller, this offense looked anemic. Then they switched to Steichen, it became an explosive offense, right? So the same plays they had access to the same plays, and it looked like night and day, depending on who was calling those plays. Well, now it's back to looking like night. And how do you correct it when Sirianni is the person you go to? He's a part of that offensive brain trust, and he didn't do a great job of calling plays himself. I think you need to bring in Frank Wright. I'm sorry. I know. You guys don't want to hurt Brian Johnson's feelings. You don't want him looking over his shoulder and all that. But these are grown men. They're grown men. You gotta expect if you're not doing your job. I mean, coaches get fired all the time. You gotta expect if you're not performing your job at a high level, and bringing in Frank Wright doesn't necessarily mean that Brian Johnson gets fired. You just bring in a more experienced play caller into the room to help out. Here's Jalen. Jalen's under pressure. Jalen gets away. Jalen could not make the first down, but he picks up a sizable chunk of yardage there with 15 seconds to go. So it's going to be third down. Yeah, I hear you. You can't listen to who cares about his feeling? Frank can't write this ship. All right, so
Pressure that time by Draymond Jones, and the punt team will come on for the Eagles. Well, once Jalen Hurts got outside the pocket, he was looking for somebody to take off down the field.
Meach says the whole offense is its design. What is going on with this computer? Oh, look at that.
There's just nobody running down the field vertically. He's wanting someone to take off, and then basically just throws it away.
Play calling is terrible. I'm gonna get to some of you guys' comments. All right, so it's halftime, man. Tell me what's on the menu. Offense is still sluggish. I hear you, Eric. It's crazy. James says, Pat, defensive play calling seems better, but how much of that is because Geno is not playing, or are we just looking that much better? It's probably because Geno isn't playing. That's a big part of it. I wish we could have scored some points before half, but at least we didn't let them score, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, in comparison to the past 2 weeks, and I know this team is nowhere on the level of the two teams we just played the past 2 weeks, but in comparison, and seeing how much we got our ass beat, how bad we got our asses beat last 2 weeks, I'll take this. It's not pretty by any stretch of the imagination. This is not pretty by any stretch of the imagination, but we're just looking to break this skid, right? And it still has to get better. We still know that. We still know that it has to get better. This is the manner in which we were playing prior to the 49ers game, right? And we gutted out a lot of tough wins. Yeah, I know. We're on a 2-game losing streak. We lost to two of probably the top 2 teams in the league, Dallas and 49ers, right? And against teams ranked in the top 10, we're 4-2. So that's nothing to sneeze at, right? But we know that playing this way will not get us to the Super Bowl because we're going to have to face the 49ers or the Cowboys along that route to the Super Bowl. And if we continue to play on this level, it's not a good thing. Now, do I think we have the personnel? I think we have the roster, the personnel on this roster to handle business. I'm going to repeat it again. I think the talent on this roster supersedes the talent of our coordinators. I think that the talent on our roster, the talent of the players, supersede the talent of those that are chosen to lead them. Those who were chosen to scheme and put them in position to win, their abilities do not match the talent of the players. And it's quite evident on the offensive side of the ball. It's quite evident. You have a Jalen Hurts, you have a DeAndre Swift, you have a A.J. Brown, you have a Devontae Smith, you have a Dallas Goedert, you have a offensive line that's one of the tops in the league. There's no talent issue there. The talent of the coordinator that's charged with getting the most out of these players, his talent is lacking. His ability to put these guys in the best position. We talked about it in the pregame. Pat pointed out that, and even Michelle pointed out that these are very vanilla, very predictable offensive schemes. Michelle referred to them as Uggs and flannel. Someone else referred to it as unseasoned, like soul food without seasoning. All right, hold on. All right. Time to eat. All right, time to eat. All right, so oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Does it also perhaps reflect changes? I think you're talking about having more.
All right, so you get those two balls batted and you still throwing. All right, yeah, but this is not what we expected. I'm happy to be up, but I'm still kind of upset that This offense still looks bad. Still looks bad. It's a game when all said and done, we probably win, but we can't. I can't even assume that. All right, guys, I'm going to eat some pizza.
Because Tennessee was wearing the Oilers jersey, but guess what? These Houston Oilers have chased Keenan for the last 2 years. Surprise win in overtime, they're 8-6. Joe Flacco's return continues a great story. Jabari Cooper, 3 minutes to go. Then they kick a field goal to lead the Bears. But watch this. Justin Fields knock it down.
JT, you just walked in, you said?
Saturday, Jake Browning is now 3-1 as a starter for the injured Joe Burrow. T. Higgins, we've seen this a million times, out to get in the end zone. They go to overtime, and the Bengals beat Minnesota. Bengals are 8-6.
So they got a graphic on the screen right now, like the Eagles open the game strong with a strong opening drive, and then that's it. That was it. Oh, Daphne, what kind of pizza did I get? I got a extra cheese pizza. Not from my favorite pizza spot, but it'll do because I didn't know pizza places closed. But my pizza place closes on Monday. So, X Factor, I want us to get back at the run game, get Swift going again. Yeah, we got to do that. Now, what I do give Brian Johnson credit for, I mean, albeit it hasn't happened the last 2 games, but he usually comes back and bounces back pretty well in the second half. So let's hope that we see that. That's the only saving grace, right? I mean, but we still got problems. We still got problems. What's on the game day menu? They might be closed for holidays. No, I think they're like barber shops. You know how barbers are open on the weekend, so they close. They work Tuesday through Saturday. That's their 5-day week. I think some restaurants, since they are open on Saturday and Sunday, they just like Monday is their Sunday. I guess I don't know. Oh, she made taco soup. Oh, what's in a taco soup? I've never heard. I mean, I've heard of it, but what's in it? Frank, you can't eat that Burger King crap. I know as I munch on a pizza, but that Burger King, now you can't eat that. That's crap. I'm sorry, unless Burger King wants to sponsor the show, then it's good. It's great. Eat all the Burger King. But so, and that makes sense to me, Khalil. Listening to Sports Talk last week, it was reported that Top Brass has input on the game and what they want to see. Well, I think it's no mystery that, Laurie likes to see an explosive offense. But I think it's ridiculous because, I mean, if you got that personnel, then yeah, try to take advantage of it. But when you take a look at your team, you got to take advantage of the strengths of what you have. And this team has a great offensive line and a nice running back. Don't get me wrong; they got the receivers, they got the quarterback too, but you can't be one dimensional. You just can't. They're defensive coordinators out here that are getting paid millions of dollars, and you make their job easier when you are one-dimensional. All right, people are chiming in what's on the menu. Say Zuppa Toscata soup tonight. What's in that? Let me know. I made homemade cheeseburger subs. Cheeseburger sub. Wow, that sounds good. That's good. That sounds good. What do you do? You don't chop the cheeseburger up, do you? You chop the cheeseburger up? Like, do you chop it up fine, like almost like a ground beef type thing, or do you leave the cheeseburger in chunks? Let me know that. The X Factor's having buffalo chicken cheesesteak. Ooh, that sounds good too. Wow. Man, I'm kind of boring, huh? With a pizza, a cheese pizza. I should have made a buffalo cheeseburger pizza. That's creative. I'm more creative than our offensive coordinator. See that? See how creative our that guy needs to take a page out of you guys' book. He has a homemade cheeseburger subs. That's not regular. My man got a buffalo chicken cheesesteak. That's not regular. That's creative. Our menus are more creative than this guy's offensive scheme. Eric said he chops it up with bacon. Ooh, that sounds good too. Khalil said, right, I believe Jalen's in the shotgun too much. I don't believe we take enough shots down the field. You're still connected? Yeah. What you do, brother? Will you switch accounts or something that your name don't look the same? Don't tell me you got a burner account, brother Wood. How you do that? All right, here we go. So it's going to be second half kickoff. Let's see what adjustments are made on both sides of the ball. Reddick has to keep coming. Yeah, you're right. They got to keep sending him. All right, let me put on my stunner shades. All right, there you go. Lock swings it out to Walker, the third. Walker, the third, picks up about 9 yards on the first play out of the locker room from halftime. Yeah, you're right. If I see that, oh, Daphne finally getting back to me like an hour later. I asked that question, like, what happened? All right, Locke hands it off. Walker, the third, picks up a first down. Look at that change in rushing yards allowed. That's crazy. Let me share this with the audience because Daphne has shared her ingredients for taco soup. And there's another opening there and poor tackling again. Riddick could not bring him down after making first contact with him. Some of this stuff is fundamental too. Like I said, man, after a while you have to start looking at the players, man. They changed play callers. Now here you go. Bring them down. Boom. Oh, that wasn't Riddick. That was number 48. Lock in the shotgun. 2nd and 3. He drops back. He's looking. He swings it out to Walker in the backfield from another missed tackle. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That's fundamentals. You're right, Pat. Pat talked about this. That right there should have been. He should have been tackled right there. Come on, Sidney. Come on, young buck. All right, Lock hands it off. Chardonnay.
Kenneth Walker was out with the glute strain in weeks 12 and 13. This is his second game back. And then
Second and 4. We're not.
A couple of weeks ago, good for 6. Second down and 4. Yeah, it's been tough sledding for Charbonnet when he has to have the carries with the injury there to Kenneth Walker. But I really like him. I think it's an excellent one. I've been following him since he was in college there at UCLA, and this is tough.
Lock hands it off to Charbonnet, and he muscles his way for a first down. So,
and with the running backs for Seattle getting the bulk of the work on this possession, they've got a first down just outside the Philadelphia 30. Yeah, and that is a hard.
So Seattle's adjustment has been to pound the ball, to wear this defense down, and to shorten the game. Lock, quick swing pass. Picks up about 5 yards. So Seattle comes right out, and they are driving the ball. So I don't even want to look at these comments because you guys are gasping. So that doesn't look like something. Looks like something bad happened. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to watch the TV. I'm not looking at the comments. Lock in the shotgun. 2nd and 6. On the 28-yard line of the Eagles. He fakes the handoff. No first down yet. I'm not looking at you guys' comments. I want to see it for myself. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to see it for myself. Oh, there's Walker. Oh, wow. Yeah, I see what you guys are talking about. I'm way behind. And it's a touchdown. Wow. So, 9 plays, 75 yards. So it seems that it doesn't matter who's calling the defensive plays. This defense sucks. So the thing that was one of our strengths the first 9 weeks has turned into one of our weaknesses. Teams have and that's bully ball too. That's bully ball too. When they just run the ball at will, that's a team imposing their will on you. Sue says we got all these studs on defense and they suck.
Domino's new pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread is the best thing since bacon and jalapeno stuffed cheesy bread.
All right, so just looking at some of the comments. Daphne says, "Let's see if the offense can answer." Yeah, we have no other choice. Lloyd is already predicting Cox and Graham are out of here after the year. Donovan says Pete made adjustments. Now let's see how Sirianni adjusts. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how Brian Johnson and Sirianni adjust in the second half. Like I said, I give him a little credit for early in the year making good adjustments at half. So let's see if they can come back and do it here. William Green, we will get it. It will definitely not be easy. Emmanuel says, to be fair to the defense, the offense should have scored more in the first half. The defense held them to 3. I agree with that. Gary says, Locke is horrible, but they making him look great out there. We always make mediocre quarterbacks look like Joe Montana. Them damn Andrews slots. We have to go with a player instinct versus coach's play calling. Yeah. And they tell them not to do that. Khalil says, why won't we match their 3 tight end package with maybe Nolan Smith, someone that can cover if necessary? Your answer, your guess is good as mine. Floyd, we not winning shit with this offense. James Edgefield, I think if Nick loses this game, he will be on the hot seat, and that will be contingent on how far we go in the playoffs. I don't know if Nick is on the hot seat, but he may be dictated to again on bringing in another offensive mind. But he is under pressure because Howie does recognize that he has put together a talented offense, and this offense is not looking like it should look. Everybody knows that. Everybody can see that, even Stevie Wonder.
Again, to start this second half, not the blood for the points, but no reward. So he just came out on that one possession, and we thought that the suspension was over, but it looks like it continues. Or maybe he's dealing with a shoulder injury.
Wow.
Misses a wide open guy. Pressure by Mafe, and that brings up 3rd down and 1. And the history tells you we know what's coming on 3rd down and 1.
Wow, this is we're 10-10 tie. Yeah, I know everybody's in front of me, JT. Oh, they fake it. Oh, they faked the push. They faked the brotherly shove. And it's a flag.
Get a 1st down, but the indication is it's against Seattle. Legal use of hands to the base. Defense number 55.
Well, I would agree with that, but I think that Brian Johnson is Nick's man. I think he chose him. I think they may have chose Desai, but I think Nick chose Brian Johnson, and that's not good. That's not good. Yeah. All right, so Jalen fakes the handoff, drops back under pressure. He's going to run it. He's going to pick up the 1st down. So Jalen picks up a 1st down on 1st down. So the chains continue to move, and the Eagles continue to move the ball down the field. All right, so you guys are way ahead of me. So that wasn't open. Jalen, 1st and 10, hands it off. And there's Swift. 6-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down. Yeah, the thing about Johnson is the relationship with Jalen, but we that does not take priority over the success of the team. James, I agree. This offensive play calling is terrible as usual. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun takes the snap on 2nd and 4. He throws it to Swift, and I guess that's what Brother Wood meant by he should have thrown it away. And that's football IQ right there. Like, I'm looking at the replay. I know you guys are ahead of me, but yeah, that was not a good situation. I don't know if I would have threw that ball. Yeah, Nick tried to, it seemed like the natural thing to do was to promote Brian Johnson. Hurts has a man, A.J. Brown, who picks up a 1st down. That wasn't today either. I hate those double passes also. I hate those double passes also, Terry. Especially when a wide receiver gets blown up, and he's the biggest part of that string play. It's picking up that blocking that corner. And that was hard. I sound muffled, I'm sorry. I am a little under the weather. Jaden drops back. Looks over the middle. He has got it. About 2 yards shy of the first. 2 yards shy of the first down. Jalen fakes the handoff, throws. He has a man, and he has Devontae. Well, Mike has a lot of static. All right, I don't know what happened. Let me see. All right, Jalen hands it to Swift. Swift takes it down to the 1-yard line. All right, am I still staticky? I have to get ready for the. All right. Let me know if I'm still staticky. Yeah. Oh, I don't see. All right, 2nd goal. And it's a touchdown. All right, I'm still staticky. All right, let me see. All right, so the Eagles have scored. I'm going to try this. All right, I know I sound far away now because that's the microphone from the webcam. Let me switch back now, see if it clears up any. All right, how about now? What do I sound like now? Not as bad. Yeah, 1 2 1 2. All right, so it's time to sing. Let me see if I can get my There's no sound. Wait a minute. All right, so it's up and good. All right, here we go. This is my one.
Eagles fly, fly, Eagles fly to victory.
All right. I had to get the microphone right. I'm sorry, Daphne. Plus, I'm way off. So when it's time for me to sing, when it's time for me to sing, you guys have already sung. I, I promised though on our next game. Oh, you know what? I might not even be here on the next game. Our next game will be on Christmas Day. I have been given tickets to that game, but I don't even know if I will go because it's on Christmas Day. When I accepted the tickets, and they were given to me by a frat brother of mine because he won them, and he's not in the United States. He's not in the continental United States. He lives in Puerto Rico, so he gifted them to me, and I accepted them. And then I realized that the game was on Christmas Day, and I don't know if I'm willing to travel to New York to see the game on that day. So they may be gifted to someone else. I'll have to see. But yeah, that's what. So I have to see if I'm even going to be on the air on Christmas. Now, if I don't go to the game, I'm gonna be on the air because this is in the house, so I can do that. But we'll have to see. I have to play that one by ear. All right. So the Philadelphia Eagles have put 7 points on the board, 17-10. This is this is not the performance that we might have wanted, but the bottom line is we need a W. I'm going to sound like how we sounded prior to the 49ers game. A win is a win, and we'll take a win any way we can get it. But as we've learned with the 49ers game, the way you win does mean something because when you face the better teams in the league, you see that what we are seeing tonight is just not going to get it done against the top or the upper echelon play teams out there. It's not going to get it done. We've seen our team get manhandled 2 weeks in a row by some of the top tier teams in the league. And this performance tonight does not give me a lot of confidence that we have solved what ails us. This performance does not give me a lot of confidence that we have solved what ails us. Here's the defense on the field again, and they are getting no pressure on Locke. Thank goodness he's just not a great quarterback because he has a lot of time back there. And I look at that. Look at how many times you see pressure on him. He had the safety beat on at least on the play I'm looking at. But Locke could not find his man. It's 2nd and 10. Locke hands it off to Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker is stopped for little gain. Nolan Smith Jr. on the tackle. And now I see why you said there's a Nolan Smith sighting. I like that young man. I thought that he was going to play a bigger role in this defense, and he doesn't. He didn't. He doesn't seem to have made a good impression on the coaching staff. That's the only way I can explain why he's not on the field more. They see him more than we see him. So he hurt his arm, so he's going to be out. It's 3rd and 9. Locke is back. Locke is looking. He's under pressure, and they get him. They finally get Locke on a crucial 3rd and 9. The defense comes up with a sack, and the first one of this evening, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Under 4 minutes to go, about 3:37 to go in the third quarter. And BG, Brandon Graham, and Fletcher Cox, the veterans, meet up at lock, and they take them down. The OGs, as Daphne calls them. And we force Seattle into a punt. Covey calls a fair catch, and we will take over at the 21-yard line. So our Philadelphia Eagles have an opportunity to put more points on the board. It is now 17-10. Big sack by Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham. And we haven't seen much pressure, but that was long overdue and much needed. And I'm with you, Daphne. Now let's score again. Offense. You guys, let me know. I mean, what's your feeling? What's your feeling out there with what you're seeing? What's your feeling? And I'm not here to bring anybody down. I'm not here to bring anybody down. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win bad. But we got to be honest. What does this? How are you guys feeling about this game? Give me your feelings. One word phrase. What's your feelings about this game? What's your feeling about the performance of our Philadelphia Eagles? One word phrase. Donovan said, I think we should be up 3 scores. All right. Yeah, give me your feeling about this game. What's your feeling on the Eagles' performance tonight thus far? We're going to do it right here, real time, in the middle of the game. Let me know. You can give me a one-word phrase. Nervous. Look at Dom. He's being nervous, right? What's your one-word phrase, Brother Wood? You still out there? What's your one-word phrase for the performance of the Philadelphia Eagles thus far tonight? 17-10. I'm happy that we are winning. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I do have gratitude for that. And after, look, Frank is, what's those praying hands? All right, so Eagles will take over at their 21-yard line. That next Monday night game is crucial for us. If the Ravens could somehow pull out a win against the 49ers, then we really have our destiny in our own hands. We have our fate in our own hands. All we have to do is win out, and that includes tonight. Here's Jalen in the shotgun, trips on the right side. He hands it off to Swift, I'm sorry. And Swift picks up only about 2 or 3. And Lane Johnson is down holding his left ankle. He is slow getting up. We can ill afford to have Lane go down. Lane is a big part of not only our offensive line, but his presence in games is directly tied to our wins and losses. We don't fare well when Lane doesn't play for us. So everyone's holding their breath right now. No one wants to see Lane go down. Not for any extended period of time. Yes, everybody's out there. Oh no, please be okay, Lane. Yes, please be okay, Lane. We can ill afford to have him out of the lineup for any extended period of time. We need to win out. We need to win tonight. I can't get that far ahead. I can't even go to next week. I can't go no further than the next 3 minutes of this quarter and then the final 15 minutes of the fourth quarter. I have to stay in the present moment. So I can't even, this team has not performed in a manner where we have the luxury of speaking uh, in the future. We have to be totally in the present at all times. There was a time last year where we could speak about what was coming down the line, but now this team does not afford us that luxury to be able to do that as fans. And I know, we're fans. We couldn't do it because we're not held to any level of professionalism. Yes, even the butt that was on here earlier. No, we're not held to any level of professionalism. I am a YouTuber. I'm not a politician. I'm not a broadcast journalist. I am on here to express my opinion in the best way I see fit. Yes, sir. This is not last year's team, Gary says. Lane is back, says Frank. Thank you. Jalen just tied Cam Newton for most rushing TDs by a quarterback in a season. All right, so I must have missed out. They must score. Did they score? They must have scored. I'm so far behind. Yeah, we must have scored. All right, so wait for me and I'll sing. All right, here we go. Jalen in the shotgun trips up, up, wait. I am toughing it out just like Jalen tonight. Jalen is under the weather. I am under the weather. But I'm still here, toughing it out. This is my Jordan game. Oh, okay. Daphne said we didn't score. This is my Jordan game against Portland in the playoffs. When he performed, when he went out there, he gutted it out while he had the flu. I'm gutting it out now. Jalen's in the shotgun. It's 2nd and 13. Takes the snap. Looking, rolls out to his right. Looking, fakes throws, and he's going to run it for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. 3rd down, 2:17, 2:15 to go in the third quarter. And it's 3rd down. All right, Lane is back, as they told me before. I am way behind. I cannot do this again. I'm going to have to correct this problem by our next broadcast because I can't do this. So Jalen Hurts, 15 for 2,400, 18 yards, rushing yards, 54, 2 rushing TDs. Jalen takes the snap, backs up, looks. He's going to loft one over to the left sideline to A.J. Brown. It was short, but it was too short for even A.J. to backtrack to get. Because, they throw that sideline, back shoulder, short on purpose, and it's done correctly. The receiver has a good chance of drawing an defensive pass interference, but this one was so short that it didn't matter. He was not going to be able to draw that pass interference. All right, so that was a blown offensive possession. All right, so they do cover the punt well. Josh Jobe on the tackle. So Seattle gets another opportunity to possess this ball and possibly put more points on the board. We're looking for our defense to wow us. We haven't had many wow moments. I don't think we've had a lot of wow moments from this defense all season long. I'm not saying we didn't have any. I'm just saying we haven't had a lot. Last year we had a lot. Last year we were amongst the leaders in turnovers, and turnovers are wow moments. So when you're amongst the leaders, you had a lot of wow moments, right? We had the third most sacks in the history of the NFL. So sacks are wow moments, right? So we had a lot of wow moments from our defense last year. We don't have a lot of wow moments this year. We just don't. And I think that they should start measuring wow moments, because if you're leading the league in wow moments on defense, then your defense is probably a solid unit. You know, I'm like mad now. I'm just making up categories. If we led the league in wow moments on defense last year. We need to get back in that category, that frame of mind, to lead the league in wow moments. We don't get sacks that often. We had one sack this entire game. No interceptions, no turnovers. We can use a wow moment. We can really use a wow moment. All right, why is Jalen missing his underneath receivers? They are wide open. I go back and look at the all 22, and you do see what's the saying? We left a lot of meat on the bones. Yeah, when you go back and look at the all 22 and you see some of these receivers open, and you realize that Jalen did not find them, it can be frustrating sometimes. I know the play may not be designed for the underneath person, but sometimes you have to check down. Sometimes you have to take what they give you. And I'm not saying he's horrible at it, but it will help out. There's Dom, Chief Security Officer for the Eagles, the one that got ejected from the 49ers game, I believe it was. All right, Sidney Brown. He couldn't bring down. Walker, man. This is. There's no excuse. That's all I can say. There's no excuse for not being able to tackle when your job on defense is to do just that. Tackle. You tackle the ball carrier. You tackle the man who possesses the ball. And they are doing such a poor job at it. Second half, Kenneth Walker is averaging 8 yards a carry. Locke hands it off, and there's Walker again. Big chunk up the middle. Yes, we do have to make tackles. Walker is. That was not. All I can do is shake my head. That's all I can do. Walker, very patient, and lack of tackling is haunting this team again. Kenneth Walker, 100 scrimmage yards on only 16 touches. That's great. He's very efficient, very productive. Frank says this is sad. Frank, you don't know the half of it. James says we really need a new offensive play caller. Daphne says Kenneth Walker is running all over us. Yes, he is. Oh my God. Yes, he is. Daphne Covington, if you are not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will get alerts when we plan on going live. Every time we plan on going live. And normally that is Thursdays at 7 p.m. and on game days, an hour before kickoff. And if it's not too late, we even do a post game show. I don't know if that's going to happen. Like I said, I'm under the weather. I am toughing it out like Jalen Hurts is. Maybe, and is it too early to start the excuse for Jalen tonight that he was sick already? Is it too early for that? Am I allowed? Is that allowable? Can I start that? And I'm not trying to build in an excuse, uh, for a loss. There's no excuse for that. But it needs to be known that he is under the weather, so much so that they flew him in separately. He didn't ride on the team plane. He rode in. He flew in separately from the team as to not get any other players affected by what he has. And I don't know what he has, but I do know that there's a little nasty bug. I had a friend of mine who was sick, and she just had it diagnosed as what's that? RSV. That's a respiratory problem, but she was just diagnosed as having RSV, which can be serious if you have a serious chronic illness. But for the most part, you should be able to get over it. So that is a bug that's going around. My wife had it. I might even have it now with the way that I'm feeling. I think I had something like a week or two ago, and I don't feel as bad as that, but I do feel I'm in tune with my body. So I do feel that I'm coming down with something. My diet, my appetite. Well, my appetite's still pretty good because I'm going to get some ice cream and some apple pie after this. If we win, who am I fooling? I'm going to get it whether we win or lose. If we win, it'll be celebratory ice cream and apple pie. If we lose, I'll be eating it as a comfort food for my sadness. All right, all right. There's the handoff. And he's just eating us up on the ground. Walker the third is averaging 8 yards a carry. He has 109 total yards. He is averaging 88 yards a carry, and we're not stopping him. Daphne, what are you laughing at? Yeah, they did. They found our weakness, but we're going to shore it up right now. Here we go. Come on, D. Let's go. Here we go. Come on, stop. Nope, he picks it up. All right, so after putting together a scoring drive, no, it wasn't. Oh, yes, it was. We are about to relinquish. After putting together a scoring drive, we're about to relinquish a scoring drive. Let me stop. I have to stop putting that stuff in the atmosphere. We're not going to relinquish a touchdown. We are going to stop him. We're about to stop him. Locke is in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Flips it out to his tight end. His tight end picks up about 4 yards. Daphne, you're right. We need a pick or turnover. Jeremiah, what's happening to our front four? Our front four is, I think, wearing down. I just think they're wearing down. I don't want to, and I don't want to. I don't want to put them down. I have faith in them, so I'm not going to say they're not talented. They are. So they're being worn down. I'm going to say they're being worn down. And Locke takes the snap, backs up. He finds a man slanting over the middle. And it was Lockett. He was not able to pick up the first down, but he got mighty close to it. It's going to be third down and probably 1 or 2. Oh, third down and 1. So Locke on a good throw, good crossing route. And he was tackled a little short of the first down. So it's 2 yards. Third and 1. They're going to mark it 3rd and 1. Locke under center. He looks like he's trying to cause some confusion. Locke takes the snap, hands it off to. Ooh, what a hit. He's met in the backfield. And that was Morrow. Morrow met Walker. He met Kenneth Walker in the hole in the backfield, and he was a sure tackler right there. So they hand it off, and Morrow comes in. He shoots the gap, and he meets Walker. Wow, head on, and he was a sure tackler on that play right there. 4th and 2, and Seattle Seahawks are going to go for it. Here we go. Locke. All right, so he has to take a timeout. Locke has to take a timeout. But the Seattle Seahawks are bold in their approach here to go for it on 4th and 2. All right, so I don't know. This is nerve-wracking. Our Philadelphia Eagles went up 17-10. I thought that might have been the little kick in the butt that they needed to jumpstart this second half, but that's not been the case. They're up 17-10, and the Seattle Seahawks are driving. They are driving the ball. Oh, wow, they're showing DK Metcalf. He kills us. He kills us. Why does he kill us? All right. All right. So 4th and 2, Locke. Oh, that was knocked down by Bradbury, and they're going to call a flag. And I see what Donovan means when he says BS call. He put that up there before I actually saw the play. But that, I don't know. I have to see it again. I was looking because I saw his comment. So I was kind of trying to look for it. Gary says nobody respects this defense. We give up first downs. And they call it against the Philadelphia Eagles. So that will extend the Seahawks drive. Oh my God, that was such ticky tack. Oh no, Troy, what are you talking about? Oh, Bradbury again. Bradbury is taking it. All right, Locke is under center. 1st and 10. Takes the snap, pitches it to Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker gets bounced around. He's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he doesn't. About a 4-yard loss, maybe even 5. Loss of 4 on that one.
Here's another look with that little twist at the waist. Now 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14. Ball on the Eagles 30. Locke under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the pitch. Tosses it to Metcalf. Metcalf on the left side, the other side. And Metcalf put his body on him. When they talk about wide receivers, they say put a body on them. Metcalf is the one that's putting a body on these defenders. So Locke fakes it to the running back and then rolls out and hits Metcalf, who nearly picked up a first down, but it's going to be 3rd and 2. And Locke is under pressure. Locke, he throws it away, but I think he was. Oh no, they didn't call him down, but Jalen Carter shot the gap and used his sheer might to disrupt the protection and get a lick on Locke. So that was incredible. He's a big dude. Jalen Carter is a big dude. All right. on the 22-yard line. Luck is in the shotgun now. He's pointing. He takes the snap. Here comes the and there's going to be a whistle. Oh yeah, he looks like he was down. No, that's his leg was down. That's got to be a got to be down right there at that spot.
Yeah, this would cost Seattle yardage and make it a longer fourth down, and Sirianni's going to challenge it, and it looks like from those replays and the play by Jalen Carter that he'll win it. The call was incomplete. Seattle took a timeout, but the Eagles may benefit from that timeout.
So yeah, it looks like Locke, his knee was down before he released the ball. He was trying to, get rid of it, throw it away, but his knee touched down before he released the ball. So the call was reversed. They originally called it a incomplete pass, but upon further review, you see that Locke's knee was down before he released the ball. So they're going to count that as a loss. I think that should count as a sack too.
To the line to get the play called, if they were able to, it's not a challenge. Sirianni's not going to challenge.
Jason Myers will attempt a 43-yard field goal. Field goal.
It's a loss of 7 on the play because of the 5th sack of the year by this all-world rookie Jalen Carter. And it turns into a 43-yard try now for Jason Myers. It was a good challenge by Sirianni. And the officials are back together. And you can read lips that are saying that we give Seattle their timeout back.
I don't want to pick this. I don't want to nitpick. I really don't, but 17 points. Myers up, and it is right down the middle. All right, my one word phrase right now is confident. I'm confident. And that's because everybody else seems to be on eggshells. So they're showing the Christmas lineup. I'm a big Christmas movie person. My boy comes home from college, his first semester at school. I'm looking forward to him being home, man. It's amazing to see your kids grow up, right? Well, excuse me. I almost sound like I was about to cry. But it does choke me up. It's just amazing to see your kids grow. I've had the pleasure of having 4 of them, and now I'm only home with one. My youngest son is in college. He just spent his first semester up in New York, and he'll be returning for his winter break I'm looking forward to seeing them, but I only have my 13-year-old daughter who remains at home, and she's going to be smothered up until it's time for her to leave because now reality is really setting in. Like, wow, I know people are root for an empty house, but I don't know. It just seems like they're ready to go to college, and you look up and be like, wow, where'd the time go? Where'd the time go? I want more time with them. And it's over. Well, I'm not saying it's over, but it's a different ball game when they leave to go to college and they get their own friends and they start formulating their own life outside of you. That's a big adjustment. It's a big adjustment when your children grow up and start forming a life outside of you. Wow, I look at them. Yeah, you miss those footsteps around the house. Uh, and technology today, even not even Facebook, but Facebook does it all the time. Where you go look at the feed in the morning, and there's the memories, and the memories may be the kids when they were like 5 and 6, and you're just like, wow, where'd the time go? You know. But even my iPhone does it. They'll bring up old pictures and stuff like that. So it's an adjustment. I mean, I'm happy that they are not in the house. I mean, that they've gone on and they are able to be self-supporting adults. But you do miss them sometimes. All right, our Philadelphia Eagles um, are leading by just 4 points, and there's a lot of time to go. There's a lot of time. I'm not as nervous, but I'm doing a brain hack here to convince myself I'm not nervous. But this, we need to score in this drive. And there's Jalen with a pass, short slant to A.J. Brown. And those are the type of pass routes that I've been looking for today, as well as an increase in our run game percentage, right? I'm looking for the short slants or the more intermediate routes because it allows Jalen to get the ball out of his hands quicker and not have to hold it and be patting it, waiting for the route to develop. Get the ball out of his hands early. Here's Jalen. He hands the ball off to Swift. Swift weaves his way to a 4 or 5 yard gain. So Swift gets the handoff and weaves his way through the interior of the line, and he picks up 5. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. Jalen the shotgun. Jalen takes the snap. Jalen's looking. He has a guy. He has Devontae Smith for a first down, 1st and 10. All right. Gets the ball out on time. And that was a shorter route. Okay. Let's see. They seem to be they got the ball into Seahawks territory. Jalen backs up. He's looking. He's going to go deep. And it is intercepted in the end zone. And I guess that is what Donovan meant by shaking his MFing head. And that was to Watkins. And I'm with you on this one. Herman Wood, Brother Wood, I'm with you on this one. I had a vendetta against Watkins coming into the season. I kind of buried the hatchet once the season started, but I was like, yeah, I know, Jeremiah. You know how I feel about Quez, and and the offer still stands. Even in the preseason, I said anybody who wants Quez Watkins, just give me tuna peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Just give me 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and a tall glass of milk, and you guys can have the rights to Quez Watkins. That's all I needed for Quez. But after this bull crap, just just give me 2 pieces of bread. I'll just take the 2 pieces of bread. I don't even need peanut butter or jelly on it. Just give me 2 pieces of bread and take Quez Watkins and get the hell out of here. And I'll drop him off. I'll drop his ass off. But he's not the answer. People keep trying to sell me that he opens it up, his speed, and so, you can't be a threat if you can't be a threat if you don't catch the ball. If nobody's worrying about you catching the ball, how can you be a threat? He doesn't fight for the ball. I agree with that. He's not that guy that is going to win very many 50-50 balls. He's not going to do that. He's not your receiver that's going to make contested catches. All right, they didn't call the whole. All right, I have to see it. I have to see it, but I mean, he just does not strike me as he lacks heart. He lacks heart. I saw Quez last year, and that's when I was done with him. I was like, I saw Quez go up for a big catch in a big game, and his pupils were dilated. His eyes were big as silver dollars. Oh, that's holding, but nah, man, come on, man. AJ gets that. AJ fights through that. That's what I'm talking about. It was a hold, but AJ, that did not impair him that. So I get it. Yeah, it could have been called, but I think that's why it wasn't called, because it wasn't impairing him like. But he's not, I saw him last year with a big catch on the line. His eyes got wide. He looked like he had seen a ghost. And ever since then, I was like, he just does not have it. He doesn't have ice cold water in his veins. He doesn't. All right, they handed off to Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker gets about 1 to 2 yards. Yes. He either catches it or he prevents the interception, but he doesn't even fight. And it wasn't like a big fight. It didn't stop. It was defensive hold. Should have been called. No, it should not have been called. That was not one of those. That did not stop him. That did not. That did not stop him or hinder him. That was one of them ticky-tack calls. Had one, and this is the litmus test. Had that been one of our guys, had they called the flag on for that, y'all would be jumping up and talk about, oh, that was ticky-tack. And because the guy right there on the last play, he held 87. He pulled on his shirt. That, and you guys know that there's contact going on every play. Our guy just held him. Our guy just pulled on somebody's jersey. All these calls are not called all the time. Quez is not good, man. He's not good. We see AJ making catches with the pass interference. And more egregious than that. With the pass interference, we see AJ making catches. How many times you see the catch made and the flag? And if we pick up the flag, like, no, we'll take the catch. Not to say that you're supposed to be allowed to do that. You're not. You're not supposed to be allowed to do that. But Quez has not. He doesn't have what he needs. You got to check what's in his chest, man. What's that beating it? Does he have anything beaten in his chest? He got to check that. All right, our offense has another opportunity here to put some more points on the board. Possibly salt this game away. It's 6 minutes to go. If we play this right, we can possibly salt this game away. So Jalen Hurts, he hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell picks up about 3 yards. It was a better job, Dante, my namesake. What's up, Dante? A little better. I mean, what can I say? 13 points is a lot better shit. Last 2 games we gave up like 1,000 points. So, to hold to hold the team to 13, that's we got to give them credit for that. I mean, we literally gave up 1,000 points the last 2 weeks. So, to hold somebody to 13 is good. But let's see what they do. They should milk this clock here. But there's no running back in the backfield. Trips on the right side. Jalen is going to take off on the quarterback draw. He's met just one oops, one
These two quarterbacks with a story coming in with Locke getting his second straight start. The injured Geno Smith. Jalen Hurts, who's downgraded to questionable yesterday, able to go.
all right, so Locke is looking to get another. And Jalen gets the first down on the brotherly shove. You guys have 5 minutes. I'm just now getting to the 5-minute mark. All right. Well, there's a couple things we learned about today's game. Number one, Matt Patricia, different outcome. I don't know if I gotta say it was a better performance, but I don't know how much is because of the opponent we were playing. We were playing Seattle without Geno. So y'all got 3 minutes. Damn, I'm that far behind. Wow. Swift. Oh, nifty run. Swift, he picks up a first down and more. He slides. That's good. Swift is a game changer. All right, the game gonna be over by the time. I'll still be calling the game. You guys will be asleep. This is messed up. All right, so one thing we learned about this is that defense looked a little better, just a tad bit better. They didn't give up, 450 points, so we got to count that a victory. And the biggest thing we learned tonight is I can't watch the game with you guys when you guys are that far ahead. I can't do it. I can't do it. I took one on the chin tonight for you. I took one for the team tonight, but you better know when we play again. We played on Monday night again. I gotta fix this by next Monday. All right, by next Monday, I'm gonna be ahead of everybody. All right, I can't do this. I can't take another one for the team again. So I'm gonna have this corrected by the next time we get on this air and we watch the game together. When it's not going to be like this. All right, so I got 2nd and 7. You guys are probably game is over, but he hands it off to Swift. Swift is taken down for a yard loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Now this is going to be key, because we want to not give them any time on the clock. So let's see what tricks they have in their bag here. That was a very vanilla play, although we have been calling for run plays, and I would have liked to see a run there. I just think I'd like to see a more creative play call. So it's 3rd and 7. I'm not looking at you guys' comments because I want to see it. All right, Jalen takes the snap, flushed out of the pocket to the right side. He runs back to the left side. Oh, looks disastrous. All right, Jalen. He throws, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. So we are going to we're going to give Seattle another crack at this. So this works two ways. We're not only giving Seattle another opportunity to put points on the board, but we're turning this game over to be won by our defense. Two things happening here. We're giving Seattle an opportunity to score, but we're giving our defense the opportunity to seal this game. Now, I'm not even going to dwell on the fact that that was not a very good play call on third down because that's over. So I'm going to stay in the present moment, even though my present moment is a couple of moments behind you guys. But I'm going to stay in the present moment, even though my present moment is a couple of moments or a few moments behind your present moment. All right, let's see if our defense can do it. Let's see if they can save the day. They haven't done it the past 2 weeks, but we're in a closer game now. I don't know. You guys, is it too early? I know Johnson getting the chop next. How am I feeling? I'm feeling tired, Daphne. Just want to get under the covers. It shouldn't be this close, Dion. You're right. I definitely agree with you. But glad defense isn't giving up shit we did weeks prior. We can discipline Johnson later. Yeah, I'm happy that, instead of giving up 459 points, we only gave up 13 tonight. Yeah, I'm very happy because we gave up like 1,000 points the last 2 weeks. So to hold that team, to just 13, I'll take it, man. I'll count it all joy to actually see a punter come, kicked off to us so much. Because we didn't know the punter's name, but we damn sure knew who the kicker was because he was kicking off all the time. We can't forget. I think we gave up 11 consecutive drives of scores the last 2 weeks until that streak was ended last week. Oh, Angry Ryan's here. Angry Ryan, why are the Eagles throwing Hail Marys on first down up 4 points? Run the freaking ball. The Eagles' offensive problems all year long are 98% play calling and coaching. I agree with you, Angry Ryan. I agree. All right, so you did play your songs and did your ritual. That's what's up. All right, we're still going to have to lock in, though, because, the game is probably over for you guys, but I'm still watching. All right, lock back in the end zone. Oh, almost picked off. Yeah, pick could have ended this game. You're right. And now we're in zone coverage. Shake my head. I got a minute 47. You guys probably got 7 seconds. I don't know. But we're not going to have this next week. I'm going to be up with some more options. I only had this one streaming device stream option at my disposal. So here we go. Lock back in the end zone. Lock across the middle, and they pick up a first down. 141 to go, and they get out of gain of 18. All right, so Lock back up again. Lock another completed pass at the 33-yard line. So it's a minute and 24 completed pass to the 33-yard line, and the clock stops. I'm not looking at the comments because you guys blow it for me. So I'm just going to continue to keep my eyes on the game. Lock back. Lock. Oh, another catch. Wow. By Metcalf. Oh, they call it incomplete. Okay. So that's incomplete. So they're going to go to a hurry up. Oh, Bradbury looked like he was going to. Oh, that was a catch. Oh, that's a catch. They're going to challenge that. Oh, that's a catch. Sorry to admit it. All right. So I can tell you this. There will not be a post-game show. I am just dead. I'm sorry. Let me stop. I don't like to speak those words. I am alive and awake, feeling good and great. But yeah, I'm a little under weather, so I am not going to stick around for the post game show. We'll be back in like 3 days to go over this. Susan said, "You and me both." Yeah. So Susan, you like me and Jalen, you're toughing it out. Me and Jalen are cut from the same type of cloth. We're under the weather. Yes, we are, but we take one. We're going to do whatever it takes for the team to get this one. Lock, and it's an incomplete pass with a minute to go. We do whatever it takes. So, Susan, you have done whatever it takes to. You're cut from the same cloth as me and Jalen Hurts. We have that mentality that whatever it takes, we're going to come out and make the main thing the main thing. And we're going to will our team to a win. And that's exactly what Jalen, myself, and you, Susan, have done. There's Locke. Back up. Oh, pass is defended, broken up by Morrow. And that was good right there. 56 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. I am really, really feeling it. Oh, great pass breakup right there, Morrow. So, all right. So we have no other choice but to give Matt Patricia some kudos. I know, you guys. Kudos for holding this team to 13 points, if that's indeed what how this ends up. And Locke throws a loft ones up. Wow. And they caught the ball. Metcalf with a huge catch. And the ball is at the 29-yard line. So this is not over yet. 42-41. Locke back. Locke looking. Locke has no. He doesn't have a man. He throws it out of bounds. There's 36 seconds to go. And what a big gain by Metcalf. Metcalf made a big catch in between two defenders. That's what I'm talking about. That's the thing. Those are the type of catches we'll never see from a Quez Watkins. You know, he doesn't make catches like that. But they're on the 29-yard line, 36 seconds to go, 2nd and 10. Locke takes the snap. He's back. He's looking over the middle, and it's incomplete and no flag on the play, so that's good. 33 seconds to go. I'm not looking at the comments. I'm just going to keep on and make it a surprise to myself. Yeah, that Metcalf. Oh, my God. DK Metcalf. Wow. He's built like – he's a little bigger, though. But he reminds me of A.J. Brown, right? All right, 3rd and 10, 33 seconds to go. I'm on the edge of my seat for different purposes. All right, here's Locke in the shotgun. Locke takes the snap, looking. He throws another. Oh, my goodness. And it's a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. 19-17. And now I am just looking. And wow. Now I see all of you guys. OMG. Now it's over. Wow. This is incredible. It is going to be, and if I wasn't feeling bad, I would do a post game, but instead I'm going to retire and watch the post game on television as long as I can stay up. But this is terrible. This is terrible. This is now there's cause for panic. Now there is cause for panic. Don't go to bed now, Susan. Don't take your ass to bed now, Susan. Stay your ass up. No. Everybody want to go to bed. Is the game over? Am I missing it? Should I not look at the 28 seconds? Donovan. Look, everybody talking about good night. Don't do it. I got to watch to the end. I don't know. I'm going to go to bed too, but oh my goodness. Joy, I know this did not make you feel better. I'm not feeling good myself. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Joy. This did not you're not feeling well. I hope you get better. But I know this does not help. All right. So I still have time on the clock. You guys. Oh my goodness. This is heartbreaking. But it is now time for panic. Now it is time for panic. It is time for panic. Tomorrow, you know. I know, Sue. This is crazy, Sue. How this team went from 10-1 to 10-4 in a matter of weeks. And the manner in which they did so. You know, the two embarrassing losses to the 49ers and Cowboys, and now this is just as embarrassing. Even though it's not a blowout, we didn't lose by 20 or whatever, and it's not over. Let me stop talking like that. Let me stop talking like that. There may be something, and there's Jalen, good pass. He gets AJ Brown on the sideline. So 22 seconds to go. Let's see if Jalen can at least give us a. Oh, he was out of bounds. That didn't even count. So that didn't even count. So it's 22 seconds to go. Let's see if Jalen has anything left in the tank. And Jalen back again. Jalen steps up. Jalen, he's going to run it. They use a timeout, and that is all right. That's only one of them. We still have 2 timeouts to go and 12 seconds now. Now it's looking like. All right. But yeah, the panic button is pushed. Panic button is pushed. We're all in. It's an alarm. Alarm is sounded. All right, so it's over. Okay, all right. I have to see it to the end, but so now we got the panic. We got to push the panic button. This is not a good loss. This is a ugly loss to a team without their starting. And there's the pick. Was he in? Oh wow, he was in. Okay. All right, so that's it. Our Philadelphia Eagles go down 20-17 to Seattle. Now it is time to officially push the panic button. I don't like to say that the season is over because it's not. Obviously, we have 3 games remaining. And I want to stay. I want to stay in the present moment as much as possible, right? I don't want to forecast what's going to happen because we've witnessed perhaps the top team in the league, the 49ers, lose 3 games in a row themselves and come back. But to be honest, they had a couple of key players out during their 3-game losing streak. And when they came back, they went right back to their dominating ways. Well, we weren't dominating before our 3-game losing streak. We're not dominating now. Well, we're in the midst of our 3-game losing streak, so we can't even say it's over. But we weren't playing dominant football before that, and We're still in it, and we haven't played dominant football in quite some time. This offense is still not operating very efficiently. It still looks lost out there. I talked about it during the game. We have some talented. It's a talented unit. We have some good players, talent-wise, on that offensive unit. And for it to look the way it looks, I can't help but to point a lot of that blame on scheming and coaching. I will go. I won't walk back my statement of saying that this offensive unit's talent supersedes the talent of the coordinator charged with leading them or getting the best or the most out of them. Their talent supersedes his talent to be able to utilize them or get the most out of them. And that has to change. We saw a change this week, drastic, with the defensive coordinator being stripped of his defensive play calling duties. Well, I think it's time to see Brian Johnson have the same done to him. I don't know who takes over if they do that, because we've seen Sirianni call plays, and I don't think anybody wants to go back to that. I don't think anybody wants to go back to seeing Sirianni call plays. So if you do decide to take the play calling duties out of Brian Johnson's hands, whose hands do you put them into? I'm worried about that. But all year long, I've been worried about Brian Johnson and his play calling. And it's finally caught up to him. 2 touchdowns, I'll take that. But this is 2 touchdowns against against the 6 and 7, well now 7 and 7, the 6 and 7 Seahawks without their starting quarterback. This team is not that talented. We were relatively, we were out some people, Darius Slay and such, but we were, for the most part, healthier than them. We had our center, we had our entire starting offensive lineup, and that's the best we could do. Yeah, it's going to be pandemonium tomorrow. It's going to be pandemonium the rest of this week. I just imagine it's going to be nationally. We're going to be the top storyline. Locally, more broken ankles as droves of people jump off of the bandwagon. I know it. Please don't require medical emergency the next couple of days, because the emergency room is going to be filled with people with broken ankles who have jumped off the bandwagon. And for good reason, because this team looks like a shell of itself. It doesn't look like a championship caliber team at this present moment. And I don't have any confidence that they can shake it at this present moment. I've seen 3 games in a row where they have needed to make major adjustments, have had opportunities to right the ship, and they don't seem to know what to do that. So everybody is nervous now. Everybody has a lack of confidence on whether it can even be done. And I don't think it's because, again, of the players. Don't get me wrong, there were some mistakes, bad tackling, but the defense held them 19. I was about to say, prior to that last touchdown, they were holding them to 13 points. It's that offense, man. It's that offense. This team has got to figure a way out. And I don't know if the coaching staff is capable. That's where my lack of confidence comes in. I don't know if the coaches are capable of turning this around. I know that what I've learned in the 3 years that Sirianni has been there is he seems to be a great coach, and motivation seems to be that the team does buy into what he's saying. And when things are working, he's a great coach when he's coaching from ahead. I have not seen him handle adversity too well. Not that he's had a lot of it. You know, his first year he was 9-8, he made the playoffs, and then since then he's been ridiculously good. 14-3 last year, and now 10-4. So he hasn't lost many games, but now this is his first adversity in a big way. What's your confidence level in Nick Sirianni turning this around? What is your level of confidence that Nick Sirianni and his coaching staff can turn this around? Tell me. What is it? On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your confidence level that Nick Sirianni and his coaching staff can solve what ails this Eagles team? And Christopher says none. He can't. Susan says 1. Not possible, Gary says. 0, says Jeremiah. Christopher says a -2. Gary says not possible to turn this around with Jalen playing like this. Brian McFadden says a 4. Andre says none. He is too emotional and not focused. Man, it was the offense and Bradbury, period. This is embarrassing. I'm with you, Roy. This is embarrassing. There's going to be panic, and for good cause, there should be panic. And I believe in the collective consciousness and energy and all that, but when you see this team and you see the way this team has performed the last 3 weeks, and what hurts my heart the most is that I know that this is a talented group. I know that. And I think that that's why everybody's going to be mad tomorrow. And why we've been mad the past few weeks, because especially on the offensive side of the ball. See, to me, I gave more blame to the offensive side of the ball than the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, you got to have a stout defense. You got to have a defense to at least slow them down sometimes. But hey, not all the time. I mean, we won our first Super Bowl with our defense playing matador defense. We had to actually outscore the best quarterback in the history of football to win our first Super Bowl. So, defense didn't serve us. I mean, they got the turnover late in the game. We appreciate that. But, but we had to put up 41 points to beat that New England team. And we gave up 33. So it wasn't defense. So to me, the offense is way more important in our success this year. I keep telling you how, if we have an effective offense, how that's going to help out the defense. How that keeps the defense off the field when we're putting together drives. We saw it tonight. When we put together those 2 drives, we kept the ball for a lot of that half. And mind you, we didn't score in the second half, did we? Or did we? I think we might score 1 touchdown. All right, so, but this is not good. This is not good. Our offense is what ails us the most, and it makes you mad when you look at the talent level of what we have on offense, and then you see the production that we were getting out of our offense. And I take it back to, again, you take the same offensive talent and hand them over to an offensive mind, a great offensive mind, a Sean Desai. I'm sorry. a Sean McVay, a Andy Reid, an Eric Bieniemy even. I mean, you turn this offense over to an offensive guru, and we're doing a lot better than what we see. Short story shorter, we turn it over to someone who knows how to play design, who is creative with their play design, and then have a flow for calling offensive plays. We don't see anything but vanilla. We don't see anything, this is unseasoned soul food that we're looking at. Our offense is unseasoned soul food. This is just it's no fried chicken with no seasoned salt in it. No paprika. We're looking at bland food here. We're talking about collard greens without the smoked turkey butts. We talking about just boiling the collard greens in water. This offense is bland. It's still unseasoned. Like Nichelle said, this offense is basic, like Uggs and flannel. Uggs and flannel. And my confidence in this coaching staff and writing this thing is very, very little. Very little. Yeah, all the post game shows are losing it, and I'm not doing a post game show, but I have to get this off my off my chest before I turn in. Johnson got to go tonight. Needed bigger offensive players. Floyd is right. Carry on says not running the ball, not running the ball. Here's Angry Ryan. All right, let me see. You might not be able to see my face after I put this up here. I'm gonna read it all too. Angry Ryan says, Eagles ran the ball a lot tonight for once, but they didn't stick to it. They threw the ball downfield when they didn't need to. They should have thrown short passes when they didn't run late in the game, especially the last two drives when Jalen threw interceptions. On the second to last drive, they had a drive going but decided to throw a Hail Mary to the end zone, which resulted in an interception. On the second to last drive, all they needed was 13 yards for Jake Elliott to have a chance. Yeah, I can't disagree with any of that. Christopher Burton says they play calling, they are stupid and don't know clock manage it. Yeah, they are. This is crazy. This is crazy. Never thought I'd see it happen. Especially after coming out 10-1. Now, don't get me wrong. There has been red flags all year, and we were turning a blind eye to those red flags. We were just happy to get W's, that we were turning a blind eye to those red flags. This offense has not looked good all year. We don't get off to fast starts. We've been down at the halftime by double digits multiple games. We pulled them out, and we became complacent with winning that way. We told ourselves we were lying to ourselves. We told ourselves a win is a win is a win, and they were wins. I'll take a win over an ugly win over a pretty loss any day. We were lying to ourselves. The truth has now we've been exposed to the truth. We've been exposed, period. It wasn't going to be long before that type of play caught up, and it has caught up to our asses. We got a lot of soul searching to do. I don't know if it can be solved by this coaching staff in the middle of the season. This may be something that is going to require new personnel. And can you change personnel I mean, bringing in somebody from outside right now, because that's what I don't trust this offensive brain trust to correct it. I don't. Sirianni wasn't a great play caller himself, so I don't know. I don't have any confidence that he can help Brian Johnson out. This offense looks a lot like when Sirianni was calling the offense. So these two blind mice cannot fix it themselves. I think you need an external person to come in with more creative ideas on offense, having a better feel for how to call the game, because that's a chess match in itself. It's a feel to calling the game. And he does not have it. We've given him 14 weeks. I understood that there were going to be growing pains with both of these coordinators coming into this year. I understood that. But by the 14th week in the season, my hope, my expectation was that we would have gone through those growing pains, and we would have been seeing some improvement now to give us confidence as we approach the playoffs. But that's not happened. They are still learning on the job, and we are fast approaching that part of the season where it's gladiator time, and that's the playoffs. Because when the playoffs come up, it's gladiator time. It's, you win, you go home. I'm sorry, you win or go home. It's gladiator time. And these guys have not gotten it together, and we're just 3 weeks away from entering into the gladiator tournament, the playoffs. And forget about competing with the top teams. We can't even compete with the mediocre teams, which is what Seattle, to me, is. And we lost to them without their starting quarterback. We allowed Drew Luck. Wow. Allen said Abbott Elementary can beat the Eagles. Jalen had 13 runs tonight. That is crazy. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, Drew Luck dropped his nuts on us. Yeah, you ain't lying. We can't even break over 20 points a game on the last few. Yeah. Embarrassing, as you said. At this rate, I don't even think we can beat the Giants on Christmas. Yeah, I'm not going to that game. I got tickets, but I don't know. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here, man. I said I wasn't doing a post game. All right. I'm doing a post game without doing a post game. All right, Dion, you're the last comment. I could give a damn if Bradbury or Slay comes back. I've said they got old over the summer. It happens to the Lou. Thanks for your fucking service. Beat it. Danny DeVito licking his chops. All right, hey guys, look. I'm not going to see you guys until, well, I'll see you on Christmas. So I guess I can say Merry Christmas then, but because we're going to be on the air. There's a game that night, so we're going to be on. I'm going to be on. So until then, no, we'll be here Thursday. As a matter of fact, it's not over. That's right. I forgot. Upon further review. So we'll be here Thursday. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it on Thursday. It is time for panic. This team has a lot to prove, a lot to answer to. So go watch the post game shows, man. Come back, process this, woosah, meditate what you have to do, and let's come back on Thursday and talk about it. But this is not good. This is not good. I'm your man, Darkknight. You guys enjoy until Thursday. I'll see you guys then. I'm out. Peace.